Assalamualaikum and hi. I bid to the lecturer Sir Muhammad Faris bin Salbani. My name is Hidayatul Hazwa binti Hamidun, and my group consists of 3 other members, which is SAHIDATUNNISA, NURFATIN FARZANAH, and ZARITH IFFA. So, this video presentation about Thailand. Before we proceed, I would like to talk a little bit about history. Thailand is a country with a rich history. Until this very day, the Thai pride themselves on always having maintained it. It depends on their iron will determination. In 1939, it changed the name from Siam to Prated Thai. The meaning is free land.
Fertile river valleys, surrounded by formidable mountain ranges and forests. Thailand has provided bountiful harvests for millennia, which has allowed for large populations. Thailand is home to more than 65 million people, the second largest Buddhist population on Earth, and has never been colonized by European powers, a fate that befell nearly all of its regional neighbors. The Siamese Revolution of 1932 was a relatively bloodless coup d'etat, with absolute monarchy transitioned to a constitutional monarchy. During the Second World War, Thailand was governed by Field Marshal Palek. In the Franco-Thai War, which the Japanese negotiated an end to, hours after the Japanese attacked the American base at Pearl Harbor, they invaded Thailand, whom had a change of heart and allied with Japan, granting them access through their land to go attack Burma. After the war, Thailand was occupied by Allied forces and became an ally of the US in the Cold War. Thailand's gradual democratization has been a turbulent process, and since 2014, martial law has been enacted by the ruling military junta, who has promised to enact a new constitution and hold elections in an expeditious manner as possible. And that has been a lightning-fast overview of Thailand's history. Let me know in the comments what you think of Marshal Palek, the current situation in Thailand, what time period or event you find the most interesting in Thai history. This has been Epimetheus, and if you would like to support me making more videos like this, you can do so on Patreon, like this awesome group of people over here on the left. Link in the description. Thank you so much.
So that's all for introduction, and I will pass in other members to explain more about Thailand.
Let me start with marriage. Generally, individuals find their own marriage partner, although the choice of spouse may be influenced by one family among the wealthy. The value of goods provided to the couple and elaborateness of the wedding ceremony vary with the wealth of the family couple. Next, I start with the religion of Thailand. Thailand is nearly 95.5% Theravada Buddhist, with minorities of Muslim 4.6%, Christian 0.7%, Mahayana Buddhist, and others religion. Thai Buddhism is Signatorism religion that borrows from the earlier animistic belief, Hinduism and Christianity. Thank you.
Okay, Buddhists believe that those who die are reborn in form that is appropriate to the amount of merit they accumulated while alive. The cycle of deaths and rebirths is believed to continue as long as ignorance and craving remain. Okay, in Thailand, the welcome speech is accompanied by a gesture known as Y, which resembles the movement of prayer, both hands clasped. The phrase Y is performed with both palms in front of the chest and the head slightly bent down, followed by a welcome, thank you, or apology. There are no words such as thank you, welcome, or sorry after this sort of why. Only bodies mount are discussed in the second form of why.
The conclusion of Thailand is country with the best tourism industry in Southern Asia, where is effect the GDP of Thailand. In a few last years, the most tourism visited Thailand were Muslim tourists, which is contrary to the rigorous majority of Thailand population
of population Buddhist as well as the existence of a record traces of racial relationships related to the conflict occurrence in the Muslim settlement of southern Thailand. So, the Thailand government should maintaining the visit of Muslim scholars by increasing trust Muslim to the country. Third, public diplomacy. What is a public diplomacy? Public diplomacy is conducted by Thailand. Among them are the Thailand Halal Assembly and Thailand Diamond Halal. That's all for today. Thank you.